All right. There's no music today. Wait up. Let me see if I have music. Wait up. Eso chingado. Welcome back, everybody, to Keep Your Cool. You know the drill. Say hi, people. I'm going to share the video. Say hi, people. I'm going to share some. Say hi, people.
Oh,
Hello.
hi.
No,
Hello. Hello.
no, nadie va a hablar. Oh, we have a new guest.
Ya hablé. Dijiste say hi.
I know we all said hi.
Oh, Isamar, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Why do you introduce yourself? ¿De quién eres? ¿Cuántos años tienes? The whole shebang.
Your 20-minute
Oh,
elevator
May.
intro. Or
Just
20-second. 20-second.
just introduce
elevator
yourself
intro.
for like 30
I'm
seconds.
his wife, his boss, the CEO of all this podcast.
The agent, the manager.
Yes.
You wear all the hats.
And then I think these topics are the ones that we're going to talk about are mostly made because of me. So I'm ready to argue.
Good point. Good point.
Kim, ¿qué más? ¿Qué más?
That's it.
¿Cuántos hijos tienes?
We have 4 kids.
Yo no sé con quién. Yo no sé con quién me estás confundiendo. 4 kids. And why did you want to join today?
Again, because the topics are mostly because of me.
So not because there's another girl on the group chat? I mean, on the podcast?
Well, yeah, that too. She's going to back me up, and you better back me up then.
Oh, I think we will have lots to agree on. That's for
Sí,
sure.
porque si no le íbamos a echar montón, güey.
Puedo con todos yo.
Ah.
I know you have 4 kids. You're outnumbered, and you still take on them.
This is my older kid, my older child.
Yes, the oldest one.
Still trying to educate it.
My girl will be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Haven't
Literally having
with
a
you.
partner is like having a child. It's like having a grown-up child.
¿Ya ves?
I've been wanting to do like a TikTok or like a reel or something of me just like with a little dustpan and a little broom just following Terry everywhere. Like picking up after him because I swear to God, it's everywhere.
It's like the basket is right here. Your closest still manages
yeah.
to end up in the different corner.
Absolutely. Yep.
Oh, no, yo no soy así. Raúl sí dice que tú eres la...
Ahorita le voy
la
a
que tiene
preguntar
que
a
limpiar,
tu
hacer la casa y
wife.
todo. Aquí está, aún más está viendo ya la tele por eso.
Está mirando el final episode de Last of Us.
I don't want to talk about that. We're not talking about it. I haven't watched it. I will watch it. I don't.
You haven't seen no episodes?
What? No, I haven't
We're
seen
here for
today's
something
episode.
else.
The
No,
last
I
one.
haven't watched anything.
Los dos no han visto uno. Like, you guys are missing out on a great show.
Yo el último episodio no lo he visto, güey. I haven't seen the other one, the last one.
The last
I've
episode?
been busy doing something else. Yeah, the last episode I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the last episode either.
Yo tampoco. Well, the one that came out today.
Yeah, the one that came out today.
We make it a
Hey,
thing
Ralas,
to
can you send
watch
me
it at night.
the link to the...
Sí, ahorita te lo mando en text. Si no, yeah, give me a second. Ahí te va. ¿Ah? Te lo mandé en el Instagram, pero solo en el text.
Es que cambié de teléfono, güey. I haven't
Oh, sí, cierto, me dijiste.
No, and I got it. I upgraded it to the 14, the new one. So, vendí el teléfono que tenía, el que me dio mi boss, y pues ya ahí junté para el nuevo, güey.
All right. Give me like 2 more 30 seconds, William. You know what happened to our last week's podcast?
Yeah, I saw you sent it to me. They got copyrighted.
Yeah, we got caught. So basically, our prediction league sucked, so we had to kind of redo it.
I mean, we can do a different one, pero...
Sí, no. Yeah, we'll just... todo eso tiene que quedar cancelado. That's how we are. We're freaking rookies, like always.
Lo quería grabar la última parte donde dije mi quote.
¿Cómo se llama? This would be Ya, voy a mandar el último. All right. Before we start, Linda, I know you don't watch UFC or MMA, but who do you have? Edwards or Usman?
Usman.
Okay.
Yeah,
And tú, Linda?
Guzman.
Usman. Eli, Usman or Edwards?
No me acuerdo, güey, ya te dije.
No, but just choose one. Choose a name. El champion is Edwards. El que no es champion es Usman.
Oh, el Guzman es el younger, ¿no?
I think they're the same age. Pero Usman era el que noquearon.
No, pero who's the champion?
Edwards.
Oh, then that one. I'll tell you that one.
Okay. Tú, William?
Usman.
Usman. And I got Usman. So sorry, Eli, you're on your own.
It's all right.
All right, let's get this show on the road then. So, we brought up with many ideas today. I don't know if you guys read the link that I sent you. So I'm gonna let Eli take it away with this one. Talk about your
Ay,
April 24th thing.
¿Yo por qué, güey? ¿Yo por qué?
Porque tú lo trajiste y quiero que lo hables.
Pero aquí dice wives, mom, guns in school, and ¿qué?
Pues sí, y también April 24. So,
Pero eso era para la otra, ¿no?
No era para este porque
¿para
es
este?
es parte. Tenemos girls, so we're gonna get point of views de girls de qué opinan de eso.
No lo estudié, güey, no mames.
In the
Okay,
group,
so
on the comment section está yendo hi Elazar. Hello. Thank you for watching. Ahora sí, Eli, take it away.
okay, hold on. Okay, so les había dicho en el last podcast, I think it was a live or I think I sent it by text. Les había dicho a ellos, little Lisa, what's her name? Linda, and tu wife. Les había dicho a Raúl y George, I believe, que mi wife me dijo había un TikTok que pasó que supuestamente April 24th iban a hacer Rape Day. Pues sí, Rape Day. No sé cómo se dice. Día de violación. You know?
National Rape Day.
National Rape Day. So it got to my attention porque pues yo también tengo mujer y tengo mi niña. Entonces lo querían hacer, I forgot en qué estado, pues lo querían así como, si llegaran a hacer eso, que no pasara nada, que lo iban a dejar, 24 or something like that. Pues yo le dije a Raúl, le dije, pues no sé how true it is o si nada más es un freaking TikTok, pero pues yo lo veo de mi punto de vista que está mal, y lo hablamos también la otra vez en la casa de Raúl, que muchas veces hace la gente TikToks a lo estúpido y mucha gente se lo cree y hay mucha gente que sigue esas estupideces haciendo más TikToks de eso, lo toman a broma, and at the end of the day se vuelve realidad. Así como también las guns en las schools y todo eso, también mucha gente lo empieza a hacer como de broma, en at the end hay alguien que le está afectando o que tiene, ¿cómo se dice? Que está en depression, ya sean kids o young adults, y todo eso pues se lo toman a pecho, lo toman en serio, and they go ahead and do that stuff. So that's what I told him, I want to talk about this day, because I mean, yo en lo personal, yo ese día yo me lo voy a tomar. Either it's true or not, yo me lo voy a tomar para llevar a mi niña al trabajo, y le dije a mi wife que no trabajara ese día. I don't know how true it is, pero it's better say, como dicen, es mejor.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily anything's going to happen, but like you said, it's true that people, like, they will believe it, and it just takes one person to do one dumb thing for it to, like, have a domino effect.
Yeah, that's right.
So it definitely is better to be safe than sorry.
Let's say if it does become a thing, Linda, are you gonna go work April 24th?
Am I going to go work April 24th on National Rape Day?
Yes.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
No, I would not go to work.
You wouldn't feel safe at all?
I don't think women feel safe ever, not even on a day like that. I literally carry pepper spray on me and a taser because not only do I live in a city and there's crazy crackheads, but because I just don't feel safe. The first time I moved out here, I went to the post office to drop off packages, and this guy came up to me with like two little girls, and he was really small, and he was like trying to make conversation with me, but he would like little by little get closer and closer to me, and I got so freaked out, and I literally thought he was following me for a while, and I had to go like in circles to try and lose him. It was scary. So it's safe to say, even going to the grocery store, I get scared.
Yeah,
Next time,
that's
don't go in circles, go in zigzags.
What?
no mames.
Next time, don't go in circles, go in zigzags.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
probably
even when like no tenemos laundry aquí en el apartment, pero está laundry on the side. Y cuando es ya tarde o de noche, que yo no puedo ir, yo mando a mi hijo. Y si no, pues ya si son passing 8:30 p.m. or 8, yo voy. Yo voy a acompañarla o pues, vamos los dos. I always try to do my part.
Yeah, even like
Pero,
in your own home, you can't feel too safe.
yeah, and
There's bad people everywhere.
yeah, last time me dijo que había un guy que la siguió desde el freeway y casi llegando aquí al apartment. Dice, yo me pasé derecho. I didn't went to the apartments. I called the cops and, pues I went in circles like 3 times and then she didn't went zigzag porque no hay zigzag, güey. Pero she went around, she went around la manzana and whatever it's called. Ya regresó, ya después ya no lo siguió. Le dije, I don't know why people do that, También ayer, actually last night, she went out with her co-workers. Y eran puras girls that I know of. Y so se sentaron en una mesa y dice que llegó un guy, just out of nowhere. Llegó un guy y que se les quedó viendo y dice, oh, everybody look at me. You guys are, you guys just looking at me. And my wife, she's like, well, duh. I mean, you're just sitting down right here and we don't fucking know you. And, I mean, llegó el mesero, le dijo, él lo está molestando. Dice, mi girl, dice, yeah. Dice, get him out. I don't know him. So, tan simplemente el hecho de que él se sentara ahí me puso nervioso porque le dije, ¿qué tal si ese guy era un pinche psicópata y hubiera seguido a una de ustedes?
Yeah, like was waiting for them outside, waiting for them in his car, waiting for them to leave the bar. Yeah.
Nobody's fucking safe these days. Not even guys.
True. Very true.
William, what do you think about April 24?
I mean, I'm in the same place as everybody else. I mean, I don't want to go work. Shit, look at me. But, but no.
Lo van a agarrar a besos con la barba.
Yeah, you're that good looking. Huh?
That's exactly the point, bro. Like, look at me. I'm a whole snack. I can't risk it. But no, all serious is not like, yeah. I mean, that's just a scary thought. Like, obviously my daughter, and the kids, and then the other one. But when it comes down to it, like, even though me and her are together, and even though we don't talk, like whatever, like she's still the mother of my kids. Like she has her own fucking pepper spray and shit. So I'm not too worried about it. But when it comes down to it, like everybody's been saying, nobody's safe about it, and nobody's safe. So it's like that's how it is now. It's a world we're living in, and like I said, like we talked about a few podcasts back, like when it comes down to gun laws and shit. Like I know I have my permit. I don't have a gun, but I have my permit, and I'm gonna get my gun one day. Because you can't. Nowadays you gotta carry. You can't just be on the street without one because you have to carry.
Too.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm literally gonna get one too.
It's better to have one and not need it than to need it and not have one.
I told them to get me one when I was in Bakersfield alone. Remember?
Yeah, I was gonna get her a Magnum.
A Magnum.
Pero de que nada, va a estar como el tontún.
Oh, yo pensé que el condom Magnum, güey. Oh, she blasted right here, bro. No mames.
No, when it came to that, when she was telling me also el April 24 and all that, I joked around about it. Le dije, si no me das, te voy a agarrar y you can't do shit about it. Pero yo soy, mis jokes are very like that. Yo soy de los que the world has gone soft. So like as long as the joke is not hurting anyone else, but
But me,
her. I mean, like, pero es mi esposa, so later on la contento con otras cosas, que con unos chocolates, una horchata,
Or
where's
with the baby in the stomach.
con the baby in the stomach. She's like, quiero otro bebé. Dije, pues ahí te lo acomodo.
Wow.
I made this one myself.
Ay, sí, estaba arriba. So, what do you think, though, that April 24 is somewhere?
Yeah, you
I
have
did
little
read
kids.
Yeah, I did read into it, but it said it started in 2021.
Mhm.
So far, there's no evidence. Nothing's been going on since then. But I think they just wanted to start something. Those men that it was 6 men that started that. They just wanted to start something because April is actually Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So maybe they were just trying to stir things up there.
I think
Could
they
be.
did
White men
something.
like to do
Mhm.
that. White men do like to do that.
Oh, sorry, he's whitewashed.
Yeah.
Am I what?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are, bro.
What the fuck?
Aunque te digas que eres mexicano.
Ahorita que entre George le preguntamos la question a él, but if I recall, I think George's birthday is April 24th.
That's sad.
Yes.
That would be very sad.
That would be very sad. Ahí saludos a Freddy Lucero, que se metió al chat. Ahí sí tiene opiniones,
What?
que lo mande al comment. So, yes, so in reality, pues, I don't think anybody would be okay with that at all. Anyone.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
like
mean,
even,
there's a lot of laws that have been passed that a lot of people weren't okay with it, and then they passed. So
see.
it just takes knowing. It takes, certain type of person to make it actually happen.
Yes, and that's where you start seeing that the world has gone to shit. Like it's going in that direction. Y we can't really, I mean, nomás seguir trabajando y echándole ganas and keeping the
Yeah.
right path is the only way we can fight that. ¿Cómo se llama? It's like, for instance, when she was telling me about that April 24th thing, me acordó mucho de la movie The Purge.
Mhm.
Like, como un día, all crimes allowed y que todo. Yo siempre he dicho, yeah, we'll go purging. But everybody starts thinking, oh, matar. ¿A quién vas a matar? I'm like, no, fool, like stealing shit. Like stealing TVs, comida, like anything like that. Is nomás que people just always go to the drastic. I'm like, no, I would purge.
They assume.
Hmm?
They assume.
They assume.
It's their favorite thing to do.
So in este aspecto, I think we all come to an agreement that we would all be scared for April 24, especially William. Tiene miedo que le van a agarrar las nalguitas.
Yep.
Sus little Botox.
You wouldn't understand, man. I mean, it wouldn't ever happen to you. Just look at you, So
Yo estoy bien guapo. Yo no tengo miedo. No.
we're like, yeah, harder, daddy.
All right, let's get into the fun ones now. The ones that Linda got to experience and then Tamar got to experience a little bit, which is being a stay-home mom or wife a job? So take it away,
100%.
Isamar. Wait. Aguanta. Primero Isamar, since she's the new one here today.
I think it is.
Tell the people, don't tell me.
It is a job that we don't get paid. Only with the lovey-doveys that the kids give us, besides the headaches. And I think stay-at-home moms are not given enough credit for what they do at the house. Because you literally become everything: a cook, a doctor, a freaking tailor fixing clothes. Yes, a doctor, because they say, "Mommy, it hurts," so you have to go fix it.
An accountant.
Everything.
An accountant.
A sex slave.
Yeah, you handle all the money and finances. You make sure all the bills are paid. You make sure there's no late fees. You make sure, you make sure if all the numbers are right.
On that note, I can't really relate on that because he takes care of that. I just give him the money.
Oh, okay.
It depends. It depends on the person, I believe, because, like she said, like Linda said, like my wife, I give her the money to pay rent, bills, and everything, but yo soy el que no controla, sino yo soy el que tiene más control sobre las finanzas.
That's him.
Y si le doy dinero con, hey, pues necesito esto, lo otro, I never ask for it. I give her money, that's it. She knows what to do with it. Pero en sí, ella es más gastalona que yo.
Y él es más gastalón que yo.
Vamos con lonche. ¿No me sirves?
And the
I was
bets.
just gonna say probably food. Probably food.
And
La comida, we both. Y yo para la comida, I never said, oh, está muy caro. Oh, nah. I mean, si voy a salir, it's gonna be with the family, why not? Enjoy the moment.
Eso.
true.
William, let me have your opinion about stay-home wives.
I mean, it's it's a 50-50, honestly. Like when it comes down to it, like in my opinion, shit, I'd be a stay-at-home dad, no fucking hands down. Like, yes, I'll fucking take it. You go work your ass off, and I'll stay home, take care of the kid. I got this shit, you know. Like I've been living by myself for 2 years now, going into 2 years. You know, so it's like, yeah, I've taken care of my own place. I've taken care of my own bills. I've taken care of my own food. I've taken care of everything. You know, when I was with my ex-girlfriend, I would make food for her or she'd make food for me. But at the end of the day, it's just like when it comes
It's
to
a
my kids,
50-50.
yeah, it's 50-50. But
Yeah.
is it a job? Like, not really. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like it's possible to go both ways about it. Again, shit, you want, like, if I find myself a girl that makes 6 figures, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. Like, no fucking question. Like, I will take it, hands down.
I'll be fucking mandilón también. I don't give a shit.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Believe me, man.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be a mandilón because it's considered a job to be a stay-at-home parent.
Shit,
Me, mandilón.
I'll do whatever the fuck they ask me to do for 6 figures. Like, yeah, go ahead. What do you need? Like, like, just give me money when I ask for it because I want to go buy shit for myself too. It's the same thing, just for a version of a guy.
But
Right.
it would still be a job. But it would. It is.
It
a
is.
job.
And just I keep looking at you, Linda, because as soon as he said it wasn't a job, you kind of rolled your eyes, like, mm-mm.
I know.
You
but
keep bringing it back to
inside
him,
of
like,
our
so it is a
brain,
job.
I mean,
It is a fucking job.
do you get paid to do it? No. So why would it be? I mean, it's more slavery than what it is a job. In
It's
a way.
not even the labor part. It's also like mentally exhausting. It's
It's not.
mentally draining.
It's
It's overstimulating. You're constantly being nagged. You're constantly being like pulled on. You're constantly.
And then
being
as
like,
soon as the
"Mom
husband
this,
comes
Mom
in,
that." Oh, it's another. It's
Yeah.
a whole another ballgame. You don't. Okay, so for me, it's like all day long you're a mom, right? You focus on your child's needs. And then once the baby's put to sleep or whatever, then you have to focus on being a girlfriend and being a partner and being
I
a
think
significant
my
other.
wife needs to
And
be here. Let
then
me go
by the
call
end of
her.
the day, you're fucking
Yeah, go
burnt
bring
out.
her.
And like it's
Alright.
just like, what about me? Where am I? Where do I stand?
right?
I'm not just
We
a
get
mom.
overstimulated
I'm
and they still expect us to be all lovey-dovey and wanting
Oh.
everything.
And the sex too. And it's like, dude, no. Could you have cleaned the dishes? Yes, you could have. Oh, but I didn't work all day. That's your job. That's a woman's job. No, it actually isn't.
See, and that's one thing I'm teaching my boys. They do dishes, they help me fold laundry, they help me do housework. And they ask me, well, my dad gets mad because he's a Mexican machista, all women do all that. And I told the kids, no. Do you want daddy to help me? Do you want me to be mad all the time and be stressed? No.
Can you guys hear me?
Exactly. Then they
Yes.
ask.
Yeah?
Then they ask, why are you
Yes.
so bitchy? Why are you in such a bad
Yes.
mood? Why are you always so tired? Why do
And
you think?
They're kids, like, yeah, they mess around and they get in trouble a lot, but I get home, they see me tired. Mom, you're tired? Yeah. Oh, it's okay. You can go lay down. Do you want water? Do you want ice? Do you want this? So it's like they're learning how to take care of the woman, not just be your typical machista.
Yeah.
So let me before we continue with this, let me answer a question from Freddie. He's asking, "Where's the other spouses? I only see one couple." Technically, Freddie, this is the podcast crew, which is Linda, William, Eli. There's another guy coming in, and myself and editor. The girls are just visitors. So my wife, the CEO of Keep It Cool, just came in to put in her thoughts. I'm like, now we have Eli's wife's thoughts. We're saying is being a housewife or stay-home mom
A job.
A job. Do you consider it a job
A stay-at-home mom.
or
Mhm.
a stay-home wife, stay-home mom? Is it a job?
Yeah, it's a job. It's hard work.
Exactly.
¿En qué manera?
It's nonstop. It's nonstop. Like you could
Is it?
sit for maybe an hour watching your TikTok or Facebook, but while you're sitting doing that, there's food that's being cooked, there's the laundry being washed, and that's your time, basically your break. After that is like you keep moving, you go grocery shopping, pick up the kids, help them with homework. It's like nonstop. You
There's
rest
always
when
something to be done.
there's
Always.
always
I
something.
literally would have to go to 3 different grocery stores in one day sometimes, just because, well, this place has the best price on this, and this place has
Yeah,
this, and they don't sell it at
exactly.
the other store, so I
Yeah.
gotta go here.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Ya se pusieron contra ti, Ralas, ¿ya viste?
Like we
No.
don't even get a break to go to the restroom. As soon as I step in the restroom,
Mom,
mommy,
knocking on the
Yeah.
door, trying to open it.
Yes.
I feel like you make the kids too needy where they have to
Nope.
become all that, and that's why you guys never have a rest. Cuando yo estoy de babysitter on Fridays, yo mi niña dije, hey, you want to go to sleep? We sleep all day.
oh
We
my god,
wake up,
please
I pick up the kids.
don't even start about you getting a day off on Friday because he has his days off. My days off, that's when I take advantage, clean this, do extra
Yeah.
this, whatever. I come home from work, the sink full of dishes, everything's dirty. I'm like, you couldn't even clean up. It's my day off.
Yep.
I only have one day off,
Oh,
and that's on Saturday.
okay.
On Fridays is my
Fridays.
sleep day off. Like I need to sleep in to get
Okay.
energy for the next week.
The other day we were gonna go out. I went to work. He's all like, okay, I'll put everything in the car. That way we'll go pick you up and we'll leave. I call him, are you here already? Like to pick me up? Huh? You just woke me up. And he
Oh
still
my
got mad
God.
because we took a little long because he didn't put all the stuff in the car and we got where we were supposed to be late.
I literally would get mad at Terry when I would see him trying to take a nap on the couch. I'm like, no. There's this that needs to be done. There's this that needs to be done. I can't do all of this. Like, I will literally freak out.
Yes.
I don't know. I should try it 1 week, and I feel like it's gonna be like easy.
Because you don't do anything.
Yeah. Like, you're going to be running out of stuff, and then you're going to be, Isha's going to come home from work, and you're like, oh, we're out of this, we're out of that. Like, can you go grab some? When you very
Yeah.
easily could
I
have.
tell him on Fridays, what did you do? ¿Qué cocinaste? What did you cook? Nothing. I brought the taco. That's not real food. What did you feed the kids all day? They ate at school.
Yeah.
No.
See, here's the thing, you know, you don't have to cook when you have the money. You could easily, like, don't get me wrong, every time I pick up the kids from my baby mama, like, I literally go buy every fucking McDonald's just to get them their fucking Happy Meals, and I'm dropping $40 on it. And after that, they want Little Caesars afterwards. Guess what? They're getting fucking pizza. And after that, what else do you want? You want fucking cookies? Let's go buy cookies. Like, it's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, you want me to make mac and cheese? I could make mac and cheese. You want me to make a fucking cake? I could bake you a fucking cake. You know, it's not hard. Like Emmeline, she's the spoiled one, right? She'll be like, hey, what are you making to eat? Like, what do you want? And she'll literally say, she's like, do you know how to make pasta? And I'm just like, yeah. And she's like, okay, I want pasta. So then I have to fucking make pasta for her while the twins want Lucky Charms. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Like, you have that. You know what I mean? Like, so when it comes down to it, it's like, it's not hard. You know, like Linda saying, this grocery store has better prices. Like, who the fuck gives a fuck of the price? Money's gonna come and go. Just go to one store and spend as much money as you fucking need. Like,
You
you
have to
know, like,
understand we're not all rich like you, William.
no, you have to understand. I pay $1,000 in child support, so I don't got that money, you know. But I was like, fuck it. This money that I'm making today, I'm losing it tomorrow, and I'm getting it back next Friday. At the end of the day, it's like, why am I worried about a fucking budget when tomorrow's not even promised, you know? So like, just go blow the fucking money on whatever the fuck they want to eat, and that's it. You know, it's that simple. And then Saturday, it's a repeat. What do you guys want? Little Caesars. What do you guys want? This. What do you want? You know, it's not about just cooking food. You could just fucking eat out.
Do you
all the
wash
time.
their clothes though? Like, do you wash their clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now, for instance, I'm in the laundry, and actually, I'm about to put you guys on pause so I can wear my clothes out. But I mean, obviously, I have clothes for them at my place. Well, I moved out already, but I had it at my place, and she had obviously clothes at her place for them. So because I was like, bro, it's fucking stupid that we're packing a fucking backpack and bringing them back and forth when I have my own place. I could just fucking have clothes for them there. They already have their bunk beds at my place. I'm like, so let me just have clothes here. You can have clothes there. That way they don't have to pack shit. All they have to pack is the fucking Switch, and that's the only thing they'll be packing, and their 2 phones. And I was like, that's it. I was like, when it comes out, like, you know, so yes, I wash her clothes at the same time that I'm washing my clothes. You know, it's like, and I'm not gonna talk bad about her, but her nanny's the one that washes all their clothes. You know, because she's too busy working. I'm like, but guess what? I'm working too. I don't got a fucking nanny. I'm washing everybody's clothes. You know what I mean?
I would say this. I don't consider it a job. I think it would be easy for me. I would.
It's so
She keeps
funny.
saying that, pero es que,
Guys
hey,
does that.
no, wait. Like she'll talk smack on me, que no hago nada, but you gotta understand, like, I'm working. But I'm saying if I was a stay-home dad, I wouldn't consider it a job. I would be like, oh, this shit's easy.
My point
Take the kids to
exactly.
school, cocino, limpio, lavo, lo que sea, regreso, pick up the kids, no hagan un tiradero because they're not needy, because us men don't make our boys or girls needy. They don't follow us to the bathroom. The dogs don't follow us to the bathroom. They don't cry to us because we don't make our kids needy to us. Yeah, I feel like I can do a lot of things on my own easy. Like, si me dice, ve a la tienda con todos, I can do it.
I've told you, and you know.
I
Yo
haven't
no
done
puedo.
it.
Yo no puedo. I can't. No puedo.
Like when I was with you know, I would she'd be like, can you bring shit, like as I'm driving home from work, she'd be like, can you bring food? I'm like, fuck no. like if you like, I don't, whenever I want food, I don't ask you for food. I go out and get it myself. You know, so it shouldn't be a, hey, on the way in, like, nah, like you could go get it too. If I don't ask you for anything, like you don't have to be asking me for anything. You have your own car, you have your own feet, you have the money, go do it. You know what I mean?
It's just different points of views, which I like to hear, pero I don't know. I feel like, como digo yo, si yo no trabajara, que estuviera todo el día en la casa, I think hasta me diera tiempo de ir al licuado, agarrarme un licuado y chismear y todo.
Go to Zumba.
O maybe no al licuado, al café, ¿verdad? A tomar un café ahí, agarrar una donita y regresarme a hacer mis chores. That's what I feel like. No.
Females have comadres, you have compadres, like.
Yes. Except our compadres will probably be
All the
working.
compadres that are stay-at-home dads.
No, but that's what like I said, that's what I feel. Que si no trabajáramos nosotros, los hombres, we would do a lot more on our house chores.
Oy.
This is like just so mind-blowing to me.
Right?
It's not mind blowing. It's just that it's not a job because you're not like you're not
You
doing.
don't consider it a job because you've never walked a day in our shoes. So
You
you
stay
don't
home.
understand.
You
Like,
can run a schedule on your own time. That's the difference. Like a
No
job.
boss, no manager.
the thing is, we don't have an off. We don't clock out. Like when the husband comes home, you don't clock out.
But that's my point. Like you could, like, so for instance, even when the husband comes home, if you didn't want to clean the house at all until the husband comes home, okay, cool, I'm cleaning now. Like, you know, it doesn't matter because you're doing it at your own time. You're not under certain rules. Like, unless your husband's like, let's say, abusive to the point where, like, hey, if my house ain't clean, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? Like, then that's a different story. First off, why you're in that relationship. Second, you know, like, but it's like you don't have a boss. Your boss is your kids, and really, what is the kids? All they want is food, TV, snacks, sleep, and that bathroom,
Not
and that's about it.
necessarily. I mean, when you have
They won't understand the connection a mother has with their child.
True.
Oh my!
They don't.
And that's
And y'all
probably
don't,
why they're
and
needing
y'all don't
what?
understand the
Another
connection
mother.
they have with the dad. You know,
They don't
because
have
at
a
the end of the
connection
day-
because the dad always like this one. A mí no me estás
No, no.
chingando, dile a tu madre.
No, and hear me out. I mean, how often do I see my kids? I see my kids, what, maybe like, I see my kids like, what, once or twice a week if I have time for them right now because I'm way too busy at work now. But whenever they do see me, you'll best believe they're all running towards me and want every single second they want with me, and they'll forget about mom, completely forget about mom. You know, except for one of them, he's always with grandpa, doesn't matter. But the other two are always like dad, hey dad, Fortnite, the new season came out. Like Eminem texted me last night, hey dad, guess what? And I'm like, what's up? She's like, Fortnite, the new season came out. And I'm like, all right, cool, go buy it. I'll send you the money. You know, and so like they are always, they don't know that you guys have different bonds. Like, yes, mom and kids have different bonds. so do dad and their kids. You guys would understand that part though, because obviously you guys aren't in those shoes. Because if I'm mistaken, in a relationship, in a marriage, yes, obviously the male is seen as a moneymaker, as the person bringing in the bread, the dough, whatever, and they're sacrificing their time with their kids, to make that money. You know what I mean? So, so if you're a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home mom, like obviously you gotta spend a lot more time, and obviously you're gonna create that other bond because yes, you're spending more time with them, but it's not a job because again, you're not out there making the money, you're not out there putting in the grind. You're just there making sure your family and your kids are safe.
Kind of job. It's a different kind of job.
Who's that? Ay, Samar.
Rookie.
So disrespectful. We're so juiced into it.
I just think it's a different kind of job. It's not a job, obviously, where you are going to get paid money, but it's a different job in the sense of everything that you do is so crucial. Like everything you do, you have to make sure everything's stocked up in the house. If you run out of toilet paper, you're going to be the one to go get it. If you run out of laundry detergent, you're going to be the one to go get it. Anything that requires the house and involves
on you.
That's on us. It's not on you guys because you guys work. You guys are the ones out there making the money and bringing, making the bread and all that. So, but it is.
Let me ask you.
You're the one bringing in the income, but we're the ones making the actual home a home, not just a building where you're living at.
With the income he's bringing in, if it wasn't for the income, you couldn't make it a home.
I like that too.
I like that too. Okay, let me ask you guys for Isa and for Linda. Let me ask you guys this. Tienen niños, no sé cuántos, Linda, no sé cuántos tengan ni how old they are, pero I know Isa ya tiene unos grandecitos. Los míos también ya están un poco grandes. Yo siempre le he dicho a mi esposa que ella les diga a ellos para que le ayuden con los chores en la casa para que se les haga menos. Is that good or
I do that
bad?
too. No, I do that too. That's how they become independent. That's why my boys, hopefully, they help their wives when they're older. No sean de huevones.
Right. Está como los Fridays, los recojo de la escuela. They, you know what time it is, right? How come we always have to clean? I always tell them, it's because you guys are my slave, and I'm your slave master. You guys better clean. And they get mad at me, pero lo hacen, and I'm like, you guys are independent. That means that you guys are going to be good workers. Como tu papá, que trabaja dos trabajos. So, like, I just go back to the same thing. I feel like if yo no trabajara y nomás fuera un stay-home dad, I feel like I would have more enjoyment doing that than actually going to work every morning. Algo que no quieres ir when you can just stay in your house. And you're like, what's today's schedule? Oh, no, I toilet paper. A la tienda. What else do I need from the tienda?
You make it sound so glamorous.
No, because here's the thing. Like,
it sounds so easy, and it's not.
Right?
Okay, now watch.
Here's the thing. No. Here's the thing. So, what job? Whenever Junior just said, it's like, I want toilet paper. I have to go to a store. Oh, what else do I need? Well, guess what? I want to buy myself some Legos. What job when you're at work and you run out of something, can you go out and spend money and buy yourself shit while you're already doing it? That's a job I want, to where I'm gonna, if I'm gonna run and go to the store and buy toilet paper,
that company's gonna go broke.
Let me go to the clearance section. Oh, look, there's a Nerf gun on sale. I'm gonna buy that Nerf gun. Oh, look, video games are on. I'm buying that. Like I'm like, oh shit, back on track. Let me go buy some eggs now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, es como lo miro yo. Like, por eso ahorita del toilet paper. Yo tengo un guy que me vende toilet paper, $15 por una cajota. And I'm like, I'm always keeping track. Y I'm like, hey, ya se me está acabando. I'm like, quiero mi culo limpio. So I have them on the dot. I'm like, hey, ya es mero, ya es tiempo. So when it's ready, I'm like, here you go. Aquí está mi new box. So for me, it's simple. It's like, it's easy to keep track of as long as you keep an eye on it. And once a week, no se va a acabar el toilet paper o el Colgate o el jabón de la cabeza.
Colgate, estamos hablando español.
Oh, ¿qué crees? So, like, I don't know, igual, because I feel like I kind of do both. I don't do the cleaning, and I'm not a stay-home dad. I'm just saying on Fridays when I'm actually babysitting my daughter, se me hace fácil hacer muchas cosas. Que tengo que ir al DMV, me la llevo al DMV. Que si tengo que ir a la corte, me la llevo a la corte. Y se enoja esta.
you're calling it babysitting your daughter should say something right there. That
But want to know
a
what does
job.
babysitting consist of?
A job.
Waking up, dropping me off at work, coming back, going back to sleep, waking up when the kids come out of school.
No, pero cuando yo estoy hablando cuando hay cosas que hacer, como ir al DMV.
Like when you were
ir a
supposed to wake up early to do stuff and you slept in?
Yeah, that was different, though. Yo estoy hablando de las cosas importantes, como si tengo una flat tire, okay, I need it tomorrow, tengo que ir al AutoZone, comprar la de esa, y luego ya llevarme el carro, que le cambie la llanta. Like, I'm talking about those kind of things. And if I can do those big things, I feel like it's easy to do the small things.
Yeah, you don't do it.
It adds up though. You don't get like the mental load that adds up to. And then the validation, like what Isamar said, that like they don't give us enough credit for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to that too, the fact that you're doing all this and you don't get any validation.
I feel like we would get.
Oh well, what did you?
And they literally just showed us because they keep saying it's so easy. I would be able to do this. I would do this. It's not easy.
I feel we will give you more validation if when we would get home, todos tuviera bien, nada de complaints.
That's
I feel no. I'm not saying me. I'm saying
right,
most people. Los people que so. Let's say if he gets home, está la casa limpia, los niños ya están bien, así todos bonitos. There's dinner, and you get your little hanky panky en la noche. Hey, that was a good fucking day. No complaints.
Wow. But see how much you're asking for? Do you see how much you're asking for though?
Hey, it's I don't know. Yo lo miro así de fácil. Oh, ¿quieres mi amor? Yo te doy, no hay problema. Así de fácil. Anyways,
Y luego no aguantan los hijos.
No, yo sí.
Staying in that topic, which is ¿cómo se llama? It's should working moms get help from husbands? So, in this particular case, Eli, your wife is a housewife, right?
No.
Oh, trabaja.
Defiéndete.
So,
Consider as full time sometimes and like sometimes part time. I don't know.
no, okay, so you guys, en este caso, you guys split the work then. I mean, de la casa, los chores.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling it.
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah, he does help sometimes. But then when he does the chores, he's in a bad mood. Like cleaning.
Pero porque a mí me gustan las cosas bien como yo quiero que se limpian, like
Exactly.
deep clean.
Yeah. But see, and one time I was cooking him food and then he comes home and he's like, oh, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. And I'm like, okay, well, I did cook. I went to the grocery store. I walked the dog for like almost an hour. I came back. Your food is ready. Like, give me a break. Like, you have your food, you know? And then he was like, oh, happy with the food. But because I didn't do one thing, he was like, oh, I can't believe you didn't do this. Or why didn't you do this? And
My
I'm just
boyfriend's like that too. He would get pissed. He'd be like, oh, I asked you to do this like a week ago and you still haven't gotten around to it. And I'm like, I have so many other things I've been doing.
Yeah. And it's not just like, and there was a time where like I was at work from like 9 to like 7 o'clock at night. And there was literally no time for me to do anything. And I would just stop by at fast food to go get food. And then for a whole week we did that. He was not okay with that. He was like, I want beans. I want rice. I was like, okay. I'm like, see, so it's not easy just to go get fast food because you guys don't like that. You want an actual hot meal. And it's hard to do that when we have to work too.
Okay. So no, I'm gonna stick it to the housewife parts because then I know that Linda was and she was for a bit. Would you find it fair if the guy still has to help you, or do you believe you have to do everything because you're the housewife and you're not stepping out there into the real world?
I was a housewife like full time for a while, and I did keep the house clean. I, vacuumed. I swept the floor. I cooked his food, and when he would come home, he would just like take a nap and then eat, and then go to sleep.
But I had 2 jobs.
Yeah, but still. I did my part by doing the house stuff, while he worked. And I never complained to him and never said, hey, you don't spend time with us. Hey, you don't do this. But there was a time where like he would be in a bad mood and he'll take it out on me. And I'm like, you're not appreciating what I'm doing while I'm appreciating you. Like I'm giving you your time to like sleep, rest. But where is the appreciation of what I do?
A veces sí me decía, you don't spend time with us.
Sometimes.
Sí,
Yeah.
me decías.
But like, still,
¿Por
like,
qué la traje, güey? Vamos a salir peleados de aquí, güey.
the appreciation I think should be mutual.
So in ese caso, you wouldn't want you knew your part, but you did if he didn't help you in the house for the chores or anything.
She wasn't expecting it.
You didn't. Would you had wanted or no?
Not really, because I mean, if he had 2 jobs, like I know he would be tired, and my part is to keep our home clean.
You just want to be appreciated.
Yeah, exactly. Like, thank you for doing this, or thank you for taking care of the kids. You know?
Yeah, that would definitely make a difference in the way that we would feel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little thank you once in a while.
Yes.
Helps a lot.
Exactly. But without the thank you, we feel like we are like, why the hell are we doing all this?
Yeah.
Like, you deserve to get your
rosas, ¿a poco no son thank you?
You know?
Valentine's.
Ay, no mames.
Rosas en Día de las Madres, that's because of Día de las Madres, not because you appreciate it.
No, yo le traigo rosas cuando no importa el día, no mames.
¿Sí?
When I get mad at him, yeah.
No es cierto.
All right. Okay, I get it. I mean, you guys opened up my eyes on that aspect. In ese aspecto, I don't know if William still has a weird illusion. William, any thoughts on that?
No, I mean, when I was with her, we would split the chores. Not gonna lie, we did. I mean, as minimal as it is, I would do dishes. If she would cook, I would do the dishes. You know, I would wash the laundry. Fucking hated doing it, but I still did it because I know she wasn't gonna do it. You know, so it's knowing where you stand. You know, and that's just it. If you know your partner, basically, I don't know. We ended up working something out without even verbally. Hey, you do this and I do that. And it just became like a puzzle. Like, okay, well, I'm doing this while you're doing that, and it's just a puzzle that we established without communicating it to each other. You know, and that's how we came into helping each other out at the household when we were together. You know. But,
also, so you never ran into a case where she was just a housewife and you were just working?
No, fuck no. She was working. She didn't want to be a housewife. She didn't want to be a housewife when
it's
Eminem
not
was born.
For everyone. I realized that
she tried. So her sister, she's sister, the one that lives in California. She's a straight up housewife because her husband's an electrician and he makes a shit ton of money. Sheila, like whenever she goes to California to visit, she'll be like, hey, let's go out, and the sister's like, nah, I'm good, you know, because even though she has all this money, she doesn't go out. She's a homebody, and she's like, why don't you want to go out? You know, it's just like because Sheila tried doing it, and she's like, I can't stay in, like I just can't. It's not for me to just stay indoors, and she's like, I need to go out and do shit, you know, and it goes back to the grocery shopping and all that shit, because it's like, hey, like, you know, if you're a housewife, yes, you gotta go do, you know, groceries, but at the same time, you lose your time and that's your for me, that's where I just let go. I'm just like, okay, this is my stress-free moment where I'm just walking around the fucking store. Hey, guess what? It's been 3 hours. Now it's time to go home. You know what I mean? Like, you lose yourself at the store, in the grocery store. And when it comes down to it, she was never a housewife. She never really liked it. And that's why she just worked from ever since, a week after Eminem was born, she went right back to work. You know, and then with the twins, like, yeah, she had a C-section. She had to be out a little bit longer. But then right back to work. You know, the house burned down. And then maybe that's where she took like a month off, but she didn't want to be at home, but she couldn't go back to work because she just couldn't handle it, you know. And it's just, I mean, even for myself, as much as I want to be a stay-at-home dad, I'm like, I can't see myself at home. I might go and play golf. I might go to the shooting range. I might go do stupid shit on this, you know, because I cannot stay home because I just get bored being at home.
I get it. Now, how about this? In a particular case, let's say the husband works 60 hours to 70 hours weekly and the wife only works like a part-time job. Should he help out with chores?
I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah, because it's your house. personally, yeah.
So even if the guy's working 70 hours a week and the other person's only working like 25.
I mean,
let me ask you this. Si llegas, güey, y está sucio el pinche baño, y vas a cagar, y está sucio, y ves, no mames, o sea, te vas a sentar así.
Going into the toilet.
Yeah. I clean the toilet, I clean the sink. I mean,
like
we should help.
In my opinion, I'm with Eli on that one. It's just like, okay, you get home and you see like a dirty house. Like, yeah, you're gonna get a little aggravated about it, but you're like, well, fuck it. At the same time, I personally don't like living like this. So let me go ahead and clean up real quick, just so I can enjoy sitting down, on a clean space. You know, when it comes down to my ex-wife, like there's instances to this day that she, for instance, on Sundays, that's her nap day. She goes to church, gets home, and takes a nap. I believe I made a whole story about it on Instagram. And I am not like that. I'm just like, yo, we just got home from church. Like, I'm active. Like, let's go. Let's do fucking something. I'm not gonna fucking sleep my day off. Like, this is my day off. I get it. I'm not trying to sleep it off. Like, I'm trying to go to the mall. I'm trying to go do this. I'm trying to go do that. I can't just be resting, knowing that I gotta wash laundry, clean the room, clean this, clean that. You know, it's just like so much shit you gotta do. I can't just sleep it away. That's where her, she's like, well, let me take a nap, then wake up and do it. But it's like, nah, because then you're gonna wake up and still be tired and not do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like, let's no deje, como es el dicho, no es para mañana lo que puedes hacer hoy. Like today, I made a list last night what I was gonna do. I didn't make it maybe all the way, but afuera tenemos un desmadre, and honestly, I was just gonna leave it like that. I was like, fuck that, Sunday is gonna be my day off. You know, why not? But then I started cleaning, I started doing this and that, and I have things that, you know, we don't need. So I fucking put them I put them on to sell, y ya se vendieron literalmente. It's money right there, you know, why not? Pero si dejas las cositas así little by little, at the end of the day or at the end of the week se van haciendo más grandes y más grandes, and then te va a dar más hueva de hacerlo. So instead of just leaving the things for later, just do it right away.
Well, guess all. And you, Linda, any opinions about that?
About like the chores?
No, about like in that person, like okay.
If you're working, should Terry help you? With
like you're working right now, right?
I think household chores should just be like a thing that should be. It could be unspoken, because like there's things that like he just said, like Terry's the cook mostly. Like I don't really cook because I'm not good at it, but he cooks and I'll clean. You know, but if I cook, then he cleans.
Okay, but so the question, what I was trying to say is like, si el guy trabaja like 70 hours weekly,
and I work like part-time.
Yes.
Yeah, he should still help out.
Even really?
Even if it's with his own fucking laundry, I'll be happy. If he just does his own fucking laundry, I'll be happy.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I don't let nobody do my fucking laundry because they don't know how to fucking do it.
See,
I gotta make sure I sort everything out. I got all my jerseys all washed together.
El más que te enseño ahorita mi cajón donde están todos mis boxers, like así juntitos, calcetines, maybe not, pero
dice que no. So, una pregunta para la esposa de Lee, like, so you agree with everyone que si el macho trabaja 70 horas y la wife trabaja 20 horas, he still has to clean in the house or do chores in the house?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like he says, it's his house too. And if I didn't get to do something, then and it's bothering him, like, why not help me with that small thing? You know? Like, I just cook you food. Why can't you just at least wash your own dish? Or the cups that are in the sink? The small little things help.
They do help. And
even if it's not like a huge thing, but like helps.
For me, with like Terry, I think he started noticing that also for me, it takes me a long time to do things because I like to do them very specific and like it takes a long time. But he's noticed that like if he just does it, he'll get it done in like 5 minutes, whereas it takes me like 30 minutes. So sometimes it's faster for him to just do it.
Now that's plan con maña.
That's what you do, huh?
What?
Plan con maña.
What about you, Isamar? What do you think about that?
Yes, you should help.
It's always
Definitely.
it's a nice thing to do.
Like
It's
right
nice
now in
to
my
do.
situation, he's saying it because of us right now. I'm gonna be real. Yes, he has 2 jobs. Technically, right now I have 3. I work. I'm creating a little human, maybe 2. You don't know. And then I have to take care of the kids and his dog that he wanted, and he doesn't want to get rid of.
Don't look at me.
He can't wait.
Yes.
The
He's the
hair.
one that wanted the
everywhere.
German Shepherd.
He's the one that wanted the husky. And now the freaking dogs won't even leave me alone. They won't eat if I don't feed them with my hand. We have a chihuahua as well, so neither of them. If I lay down, they go lay down. If I go to the restroom, they go to the restroom. If I go to the kitchen, they go to the kitchen. So like, I don't like you. Go away. Well, I do like her, but it's a love-hate relationship. So yes, he should help.
Why do the laundry?
We both do it. No, that's he does help me with the laundry because we're 6? Yeah, we're 6 people right now in our family. So it's a lot of clothes. So Saturdays or Fridays now, we actually go wash. And we actually started doing this thing where we take one of the kids, they help us, and then we take them out to eat. So it's like our little personal chore date with one of the kids.
Like one time she sent me with one of the kids, and the next day I told her, I'm like, I'd rather do it alone. Like, don't ever send me with him again.
And I went with the other one, and it was amazing.
Pero es tu trabajo, güey, enseñarle the way to do it. Like, it's your job.
The thing is, él no tiene paciencia. He doesn't have patience.
Estamos hablando de chores, right? No, aguanta. Estamos hablando de chores. So, like, for me, is get shit done and get out of there, because no tengo paciencia de estar alrededor de gente. Como si voy shopping a la superior, like, I gotta go get my shit and get the fuck out of there, because I don't want to stand in line. Si voy a la Walmart o la Marshalls, especialmente la pinche Marshalls.
No, esos no son chores.
Eso es parte de los chores. Que ocupa una camisa para el party.
Oh my God.
So like, no, yo no tengo paciencia para eso, but like when it comes to a kind of house, como amarrar una bolsa or little things like that, I do teach them, like, oh, así se hace esto, así se hace aquello. But yeah, when it comes to that, like little shit like that, like, I'd rather just do it myself and get it over with.
Yeah, me go to the store también. I'm just even to go fucking eat at a restaurant. I can't wait 45 minutes. The max is like half an hour. Aunque diga no, que eso es un restaurante bueno, conocido, I don't give a shit. I don't want to stay here. Let's go somewhere else.
I've been wanting to go to this breakfast place, and there's always a line, and he's like, "No, we're not going."
The one in Santana. What's it called?
Which one?
I don't know. It's in 4th Street. I forgot the name.
4th Street.
I'll look for it.
Put it in the comment section.
We just went to...
Pero sí, esa vez fuimos and she's like, oh, let's go check it out. Y había una fucking line, güey, grande, y dijeron que era como 1.5 hours just to wait. I was like, fuck down, güey. Yeah.
He won't even wait. If he hears 45 minutes, he's not waiting. He looks for the closest restaurant nearby, and we'll go to that one. Yeah, he won't
sometimes
wait.
it's good to wait, though. Sometimes it is good to wait. Cuando fuimos a Las Vegas, nuestro waiting time fue like 45 minutes, pero lo bueno que había un casino, so it was easier to wait. Se fue bien rápido el tiempo y estamos ganando y no quería pararme del casino. I'm like, no, estamos ganando. Y tenía hambre también.
Pero she's standing there like a dumb, stupid one now.
Yeah.
Well,
So now I have to make reservations every time.
That is also smarter to do. Y una cosa también, like, yo, por ejemplo, cuando voy con dates con ella, si van solos, just make it a date. Like, ¿cómo se llama? Cuando están esperando, nomás hablar del día, hablar del podcast.
Take selfies.
No, I don't take selfies, no man.
He was gonna repeat it.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
So like little things like that, I would say. Like, yo soy impatient when it comes to waiting. Pero if you do that, like if you treat it as a date, like si quieren irse como si fueran boyfriend girlfriend and you're waiting for the first date, it's easier que esos 45 minutes se vayan. And I'm only saying it porque cuando nosotros vamos, ¿ah?
Si es un date, yeah.
Ajá, si es un date. Si estás con los niños, es un poco
I'm not waiting either. If I'm with the kids, I'm not waiting either. They get impatient.
Y luego que quieren jugar que se ponen locos, pues.
Yeah.
Como tú, William, because you're alone. and you go out in a restaurant, it's in 45 minutes. Will you wait?
By myself or with the kid?
Yourself.
I never wait. I just go to the bar. I literally just go to the bar, and you don't have to fucking wait ever.
Really?
Yeah, the bar is always open. So if you're one person, like there's always gotta be one seat at the bar. You could just go sit down, and you're basically
Order a
sat. They
meal.
give you a menu, and you get your menu, and you get your drinks if you want drinks, whatever. You don't have to wait like ever. Like even when I would go on dates with Sheila back in the day, we would for the most part if it was a wait, well, how's the bar? Oh, well, there's a table at the bar. Okay, we're going to the bar. We wouldn't wait. Like we're just not going to the bar instead. Because why the fuck would we wait when it's the same fucking food?
We should start doing that.
No, we
Yeah,
should.
and you skip the whole waiting time because you just end up going to the bar.
It was actually smart. I never thought about it that way. ¿Ya escuchaste, Celi?
Huh?
Go to the bar.
And you'll never have to wait.
And you never have to wait.
Yeah.
¿Y tú, Linda? When it comes to a day like that, do you have the patience to do 45 minutes?
We have done it. It's not my preference, but if it's a place that I've been wanting to try, then we'll wait.
Okay. Now, what was I forgot the next topic. Everything got so good that I forgot about we had 4 of them. Oh, yeah, there you go. George is not going to join. He sent me a text that he has to clean the studio. So, Linda. Let's start with the parents. Teachers would you guys want teachers with guns en las escuelas?
Guns en las escuelas. Para maestros, I guess.
Para los maestros, securities.
Yeah, para securities, yeah. Pero
maestros
también
no.
Es como todo, güey. Para todo lo school related. Para todos los maestros, securities. Pero yo pienso que tienen que pasar un test de what's it called? De
mental evaluation.
Yeah. Tienen que pasar uno porque pues muchas veces tienen problemas. Y qué tal y un pendejo maestro de ahí, pues
anger issues.
Anger issues. Hace algo. Hemos visto que le pegan a los students, so that's bad.
Teachers le pegan a los students?
Yeah, I've seen them in videos too.
Yeah, shit. That's cool. Unos sí se los merecen.
That's not your job to do it. As a teacher, it's not your job to discipline them. That's the parent's job.
If that's a fucking 16-year-old who's bigger than me, that was gonna get slammed.
No, it's literally kids like your kids. No, the videos I've seen is kids like
son niños chiquitos, yes.
Like it's slammed into the locker room.
Okay. No, yo pensaba que eran como like in a high school. Because usually la mayoría de las schools. ¿Mande?
Even in high school también no tienen.
They have no right to touch your kids.
Trust me, there's some kids that need to get disciplined, not just. Ustedes lo miran por los niños que son buenos. Yo estoy hablando de los niños que son pinches culeros. Lo que quería decir yo de las school shootings, most of them son in high schools. Es bien raro cuando pasan en las elementaries.
But it's happened.
I'm not saying it hasn't. I'm saying it's rare. Muy diferente. Mira, tipo, esta niña está bien pinche loca.
Pinche Raúl, güey, vamos a salir divorciados de este pinche podcast. Tú y yo.
No,
y se juntan los dos con sus perras.
Espérame.
¿Verdad?
I think that these are late. A ver. Puso aquí, I miss Edgar. Edgar's on the regular podcast. Aquí puso Freddy. It's a type of job. One job you make money while others invest with your kids.
That's for the.
Yeah, he's talking about the So, aquí salió otro. Who do you think would be a better stay-at-home parent? Dads or moms? Dads. Easily. Fácil. No questions asked.
I think they would be more fun.
Yes.
But you would not have the house in check. It would be a fucking mess.
It's called having a planner and just writing everything out in your planner. That's how you gotta do it.
Right.
Thank you.
There you go, Willie.
Woman will never accept it, pero así yo lo miro también. Si yo no trabajara y me dedicara a la casa,
you would be sleeping all day.
Oh my God.
I know, fuck the kids.
Esta viene de Felix Figueroa. Dice, to have a concealed permit, you already have to go through training and thorough background check. It should be that if they want to, they should be allowed to. So yes, so this is going back to the teachers with guns, and I actually want to say that to the teacher of the podcast, Linda. Would you want to have a gun while teaching?
Be right back.
I
Yeah.
would. I would. Yep,
You
I
would. What's the reason for it? I mean, other than the school shootings and all that.
For protection.
Yeah.
Also, like, just for my own protection, too. Like, I work and I close. So, luckily, I close with someone else. Never one of us by ourselves. But I work where there's a bunch of truckers. And not saying they're not safe or anything, but just, you know,
Just
lot
to
of
be
guys.
safe.
There's a lot of guys. And to be safe, it's better to just carry a gun. And that's with even public schools, too. And all the, just every school you should carry for your own protection. And for the protection of others if need be. Because there's, again, bad people out there.
Do you deal with a lot of brats?
Well, I deal with babies, so no.
Oh,
I deal with
Okay.
college babies.
Oh, do you don't you're not even in the 5-year-olds, right?
No. I don't have 5-year-olds. But I did think about being a kindergarten teacher, and probably won't do it. But just in general, working with kids is a lot of work. Like, even when I go to T's classroom, it's like they're constantly fighting. Or if I go to the other classroom, they're constantly there's always something. It's always chaotic. And it's
Yes.
it's a lot. And so I can only imagine with the older the kids are, it's just even more so crazy. More emotions that are high, and they don't know how to control themselves. They're kids.
Yeah.
In my opinion, la educación, I believe, it starts at home, not
Yeah.
at school.
True.
That's true.
Yeah.
Por eso ¿cómo se llama? Por eso mi hermana salió toda pendejita y yo salí todo al 100.
Sí, güey.
Don't
Te
worry,
va a
Linda.
madrear.
Al rato me lo madreo yo.
All right, good. I hope so. He needs it. You need to put him on check.
No, but when it will come with that, when before she said that, it happens. To be honest, there's only been 2 elementary school. I think 1 elementary and 1 middle school. So pasa más in high school. That's where I said, I'm like, cuando dijo ella que los maestros le pegan a los kids, I'm like, si es un kid who's 16, but that kid is like 6'8", 280 pounds, that ain't a kid no more. He can beat you up porque ya está mucho más grande que tú. So, y luego yo, growing up en Santana, cuando iba a la high school, sí hay pinches mocosos que se pasan de verga. Like no tienen educación y les faltan el respeto mucho a los maestros. They're only there to teach. They're only there to give you a better life in the outdoors. Yes, I understand that maybe we don't need geometry in life. We don't need algebra 2. Maybe we might not need history, pero es una educación que te puede ayudar en el futuro. Y ¿cómo se llama? I don't know. It's just, for me, that's when I see that, I'm like, I can possibly see that I would see why a teacher would hit a kid. Y it is dangerous for that teacher to carry that as a weapon because of those reasons.
But
I
I
think it should
agree
be
with
to
you,
the point to shoot a kid, not to use the gun against the kid.
What was that again? Sorry.
That the gun shouldn't be for the kids. It should be to protect the kids.
Ajá, no, sí, ajá. So es donde Eli dijo que hay maestros que le pegan a los kids. So es donde es donde me entra a mí el miedo o el pánico de que el maestro se vaya a enojar con un kid que le pegó y que saca la weapon en fear.
Yeah, that's what I'm
fear,
saying.
pero,
Anger issues should not.
That's why I agree with Eli that
You're allowed to be a teacher.
teachers should be allowed, but they should also go through evaluations like either weekly or monthly or whatever it is.
I'm gonna say
Being
that.
well trained, and then just keep following up with their mental state.
Because
So-
working
Que
with
vayan a entrenar pinche boxing y a UFC. Que los
No,
madren.
pero no UFC. It's like, okay, let's say you become a martial artist. ¿Qué te vas a salvar de una bala?
Sí, porque lo haces como Jackie Chan. Sí.
No, los que tienen anger issues, güey. No
Like the
mames.
Matrix.
Okay, like Linda, tú que eres maestra, how many evaluations should you get a year?
Honestly, you
In
should
a
get
school year,
one like every 3 months.
every 3 months.
So like almost every quarter.
Okay, and do you believe that?
Like we do monthly check-ins because again, working with kids is a lot, especially with babies too. Like they're constantly crying. Sometimes they're like colicky, sometimes they're sick, sometimes this and that, and like it's a big mental load. So they should definitely be going through evaluations constantly all the time.
I think it should depend on what ages you're teaching or dealing with. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Because even with high school kids, I'm sure that's even way more because they actually can like talk to you and like tell you the F off and like it's like having kids again, you know?
It's different kinds of stress. Like you dealing with babies, you don't know what's wrong. They can't tell you. They don't know how to speak. Right. So you have to kind of guess.
Yeah.
With the older kids, then yeah, they piss you off because they're calling you names and you're like, I can't do anything.
But I agree with Eli where the education totally does start at home because there's 2 little girls. They're not in my class. They're older. But they're like eye closed. So they're with me at the end of the day and they are like, I mean, I'm not going to call them bad, but they're just very defiant and they do not listen and they're sisters but like their home life, like if you were to hear like their home life, it's really sad. It's really, really sad. So I can see how like that is affecting how.
Yeah.
Está como yo miré un caso on Instagram que más porque la maestra le quitó el pinche Game Boy or whatever that Switch. That fool literally went up to her, la levantó and he just slammed her on the floor. That's where I'm like, I eat every right. You laid hands on me. I should be able to protect myself. Especialmente que la maestra está como tú, Linda, pinche 5'4", 90 pounds. Y el 16-year-old was 300 pounds, 6'7". And that's what I meant.
Work with high school kids. They're huge.
Yeah, so like.
I would be bullied.
Yes, en ese caso, because you. Yes, like me, I was a bully in ¿cómo se llama? In high school. Like, era verbal bully, not physical bully. Y cómo se llama, pero yo defendía a los niños que were bullied. So I didn't bully the little kids. I bullied the stupid ones. No, perdón. That sounded so wrong. I bullied los bullies.
He would bully himself.
I would bully the bullies. Like, los defendía con palabras y todo eso. Y por eso yo soy bien seco when they say bad words to me. I'm like, son palabras.
And that's one thing I always tell, especially the twins. If you see someone being bullied, you have to help them. Make them your friend. You don't become those people. You don't become bullies. You're not going to like it if somebody does that to your sister, especially because they have sisters. Like, no. If I hear that you bully someone, yo te voy a chingar.
Yeah.
And it sucks. I don't know if you, Linda, you're going to get to experience it. I don't know if William, have you experienced your daughter being bullied at school?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Sheila was in California when it happened, because Sheila just went to California recently, and I was with the kids, and obviously Evelyn was acting like weird with me, and it's like, what the fuck's going on? And then Sheila just texted me, hey, your daughter needs you. I'm like, what's up? Well, she's clearly ignoring me, and she was like, well, no, somebody's bullying her at school, and so then I literally just like went up to her and I just told her, I was like, are you okay? Like, and then after that, she just talked to me, but ever since then, I haven't had that instance happen again, so I don't know what exactly got handled or anything.
¿Y ustedes, Eli, con sus kids?
Mi niña se berrió, chamaco.
¿Se qué?
Mi niña madrió al niño, lo madrió.
Because
in self-defense?
Self-defense, right?
Yeah, good job.
Or is she the bully?
No, she was being bullied for like 2 weeks. On and
But she didn't tell me. Only she knew. Yeah. I didn't know.
She told the teacher, and I kept telling her, every time he bothers you, tell the teacher. Every single time he bothers you, tell the teacher. So when you defend yourself, they know it was self-defense. And that's exactly what happened. They bullied her. They made fun of her drawings. And my daughter's just like, well, that's your opinion. If you don't like it. The little kid didn't like that answer and punched her in the stomach. So like she punched back and scratched the kid. And they called him because they couldn't reach me. And then they gave me a letter. And then the letter says Genesis did self-defense. But, you know,
They don't condone violence.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay. And I was waiting for them to say something else. But the teacher's just like, no, I understand she defended herself. She told us they were bothering her. She's like, but you know, that's not acceptable here at school. And I was like, okay. I'm like, that's fine. And then my daughter, she's like, her friends told her, they're like, did you get in trouble? And she's like, no. She's like, because my parents knew I defended myself.
Yeah.
And I've always told that to my kids, to my brothers as well. If someone bullies you, tell the teacher. Make sure someone else knows, an adult knows. So when, you know, there's a point where like you just have to defend yourself, then you do it.
Yeah.
And
that's what we tell the kids too. First time, tell the teacher. They don't listen. Second time, tell the principal. They don't listen. Third time, hit them.
Yeah.
Hit back.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, we're gonna get in trouble if they call us from the office. Hey, your kid hit this person because this and this. You're not in trouble with us.
Yeah, I told my kids.
When they called me, I got mad because I told the lady, because she said that she was gonna get in trouble as well. I was like, hey, didn't conduct violence and all that shit. I was like, do you have any kids? And she was like, well, I'm not calling because I was like, exactly. If you don't have any kids, don't know.
They can opinionate.
I told my kids.
But I was fucking literally, bro. I was I was taking a shit. I was in the bathroom and I was like, yeah.
You let it all
No,
out.
that's why I told my kids.
I let it go. Bro, I tell my kids all the time, don't let anybody bully you, but also do not bully anyone.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
I always tell them.
I did tell my kids that every time I'm like, if you're gonna defend yourself, I'm like, you better make sure that you win the fight. Si no te va a peor en la casa.
Linda, you have a little one. Would you tell him the same thing when he's older, or?
Yeah, no, totally.
So I'm gonna tell you a story that she gets mad, and you guys should let me know if I was in the wrong. My kids were being bullied, right? They were being bullied by because they were too small to be fourth graders. So they come home. She tells me, "Oh, habla con tus hijos because they're getting bullied because of this reason." La 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 la. All right. You look at los kids. It doesn't matter how tall you are. It just matters how many bitches you can get at the end of the year. And she got mad at me. I was like, and she doesn't understand that for a man, it's okay. I'm like, man, that's sometimes that we care about in school.
And you doesn't understand. They're not men. They're little kids.
They're kids, bro. Come on.
If they were teenagers, like in high school, whatever. Well, yeah, like, I mean, they're already knowing about that.
William, was I in the wrong?
Te estás adelantando, güey.
They're never too young to start with bitches.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's that simple.
So,
I mean,
do you
look
take
at-
your
look-
twins that now?
You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
Wait, how old is your kid?
My
Tell
twins
them
are
how old the
4.
twins are.
Well, they're about to be 4. And
What?
next month.
They're
They're about to be 4
3.
next month. But I'm already like, hey, which one do you want? Do you want that one or that one? Like, there's options in church. There's options. You got like 4 different options in church. They're all in the little
Church.
grade school. I'm like, but if your brother's going after that one, you can't go after that one. Like, you guys can't do that to each other, you know? So I'm already like, you know, like, don't get me wrong.
But you're not telling them, oh, they're bitches. You're not.
I mean, they don't understand me though. I mean, they're not understanding me, but you know, once they get to a certain age of where they speak Spanish, or not Spanish, when they speak, my language, they will know what's a bitch and what's a female. There's 2 differences. You know what I mean?
Linda,
Like,
do you think that's okay or no?
No.
I don't see nothing wrong with me telling my kids that it doesn't matter how tall you are. It just matters how many girls you can get at the end of the year. I don't see nothing.
Totally different.
Okay, see, so dije,
so you got mad because of the word bitch?
No, just in general. Like, you don't tell them that.
Teaching that to a little boy.
They're not boys. They're what? They're preteens. They're literally preteens. They're
we
about to
live
be
in the-
teenagers. What, next year?
Yes, they're gonna be 12 this year, and 13.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point they already know, you know, the porn websites. I'm pretty
And then
sure.
he's the one that tells them nut jokes, and then when they do it to him, he gets mad. Aguántese. You're the
I
one
don't
teaching
get
them.
mad. I laugh. I'm
Yes,
like,
you
oh,
do.
that shit- I don't get mad at nut jokes.
When
I don't
you
get
told
mad.
Pierre giving the nuts, he's like, these nuts? And you're like, really, pendejo?
Because that was funny. I didn't expect it. You think, Eli, ustedes, you guys think I was in the wrong or no?
Well, what?
De lo
De
que-
decir lo que dijo.
Oh,
How
I mean,
old, okay, how old were they when you
They
told
were
them?
in fourth grade when that happened, or fifth, no? Fourth grade last year.
So they were like what, 10 years
They're,
old?
They were 9.
they were 9.
9.
yeah,
Probably 8, about to be 9.
yeah. Mi kid tuvo su novia a los 9, 10 años, creo.
¿Está ya? ¿Ya ves?
No, but I'm not saying about having girlfriends or not. They have crushes already and everything. I'm saying the way he expressed himself.
Oh,
The
saying,
word
like,
used.
I mean, saying
Como
it
ahorita
as a
dijo
joke,
que-
saying it as a joke, yeah, but I mean, si quieres crear a tu hijo que le falta respeto a una mujer in the future, then you go ahead and continue saying
Well, that's why en el futuro le voy a enseñar que es una bitch y que es una para una novia. There gotta be a difference between a bitch and una novia. Way different.
Hey, but a bitch can be your novia.
Well, si se pendeja. Eso
Linda's like, they can change.
Eso,
like a lady boy.
You're a lady boy, Linda?
A lady boy?
A lady boy.
You haven't seen it?
No. What's a lady
Búscalo en YouTube.
Lady boy?
yeah, lady boy.
Okay, I'll look it up.
There's a video there.
Did you post it?
The other time that my kids got bullied was actually last year. Yeah, in 5th grade. Y te pega una pinche rabia, especially when you see the kids que son y like you can't do nothing. That's where I'm like, literally there was a case that just happened. De una señora que se chingaron a un little kid que porque le pegó a su hijo. So yo dije, I applaud that lady for doing something that most men or women or parents, más bien parents, want to do to that kid que le pega a sus hijos. So she literally beat up the kid. Y se hace que era un 6th grader. So yo digo, I applaud her because everybody thinks that. Everyone. Hasta cuando vas en el playground y que hay un niño que empuja a tu hijo, you're like, ay, hijo de tu pinche madre. Lo quieres agarrar de los pinches pelos y tirarlo de la...
That's why you walk discreetly and then, oops, sorry. Sorry, ¿qué contigo? I didn't see you.
Oh, is that what you do? Is that the trick?
You have your little gum. Oh, sorry, se me cayó.
y cómo se llama, I got to experience that y like se siente bien feo. Se siente bien feo cuando miras como de bully and you can't do much. Like
I did. I spoke to the principal and then I told him, I'm just letting you know, I'm giving you a heads up. If it continues and you guys don't do anything about it, my kids are going to resort to violence. ¿Qué hicieron? They spoke to the kids. They put them to the side. Never again have they done anything to my kids.
Yeah.
Actually, I told Betty because I was like, you go to school because if I go, I know myself and I'm just gonna go at it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So she went up to school. I didn't go because I was like, if I go, I know myself. I'm gonna tell them stuff and me voy a enojar con ellos. Tal vez salimos de palabras con la maestra. Y a lo mejor hasta espero al papá o a la mamá del pinche niño y me voy a amputar más. Voy a salir. No, I was like, no, you go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that's true. Como, like, ahorita que we're talking about teachers that, like Linda, that handles babies. I was the 5th grade coach soccer team de la escuela de mis kids. Dude, fuck that. I will never be a teacher. Y luego como son diferente raza. Like, I feel like us Latinos, we're a little bit more hard on our kids. We're even with bad words or just the way that we are with our kids, we're a little bit tough. Y la otra raza, I'm like, dude, apenas les digo algo y nomás se me caen viendo que quieren llorar. I'm like, dije, no se ofensa, like, you know, like, es nomás de échale ganas. Y luego se pelean, se ahorcan, se pegan en los huevos. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm like, I can't deal with that shit.
What kind of kids they are?
Ya, pues son niños, al último son niños, right? Son niños, and I did have to kick one out porque sí se agarró a trancazos con otro porque no se aguantó.
He just didn't like him.
That too. I just, like, that kid was, por más que le decías, haz esto, decía, yeah, no, I'm like, you know, I don't need this kid in my team. So I invented a story. No, cierto, sí se peleó.
He doesn't understand que el niño estaba enfermo. He was sick. I think he had ADHD
Try to
or
coach a
autism,
team.
something like that.
I'm trying to coach a team. I was trying to win
But
a
that's
championship.
discrimination. That's discrimination.
Not discrimination.
Yes. I got mad at him for that. Are you coaching them? No. Then cállate.
Okay, as she took it as me as being the coach. El pedo está que sí le pegó un niño. Like
But the other kid hit too.
Yeah, pero de self-defense.
Then you should have kicked them both out.
El otro portero no podía.
They still lost.
El portero.
And they still lost.
Yeah, pero that's another story. That's for another podcast. No, but yeah, like all these topics today were basically her idea. She wanted to basically see whose point of view was more stronger, mine or hers. Y aprendí mucho hablando con otras madres, otras esposas.
¿Sí me vas a ayudar más?
No.
No te voy a dar.
It just opened it opened my eyes more. You know, like more. Como antes como when you were saying earlier, Betty, that you're saying, oh, like un thank you like goes a long way. Y yo me acuerdo cuando ella limpiaba el cuarto, me decía, ¿cómo se mira el cuarto? No, it looks nice. Like, porque limpió or something. And I'm like, yo, I don't care about that stuff. Like, si está sucio, whatever. Like, I don't
That's
care.
what he says. But the one time in her soon to be 12 years of marriage, the one time I was really tired. I think, was I pregnant?
No,
Apenas había perdido el bebé, ¿no?
I don't remember.
It was just recently because it was here in Irvine.
Okay, sí, ajá.
And
Just get to it.
he told me, no hagas nada. It's okay. I don't care about that stuff. I didn't do anything. He comes back. Oh my God, it's so dirty. You didn't do anything all day? Excuse me? You told me not to do anything. I was tired. I was stressed. Pero te pasas, mi amor. So he says he doesn't care about that stuff. That's because he doesn't have to live with it. But the one day I don't do it, when he told me don't do it, se enoja. A ver.
You're funny.
Defiéndete, mijo, defiéndete.
No, just se me pasó.
Ay, sí.
Está como una vez nomás le dije así medio enojado de que I didn't need her to serve me anymore. Yo soy hombre, yo no ocupo que me dé mi comida caliente.
Yo no necesito una mujer que me sirva y me dé de comer. Ok.
For 2 weeks no me sirvió, no estaba comiendo. I'm like,
And then I told him.
Yo por eso tengo ahí.
And then I told him. No, pero desde que le hice sopa maruchan a mi estilo, como se me antojó, now he only wants it that way. ¿Cómo?
¿Cómo?
Con tu huevito y tu carne y como con la boca.
So dice aquí Agustín Pérez, big fan. Where's the original 3? I don't know where's the original 3. This is the original 6. Okay, dice, pero no. So dice aquí Raúl, why were you guys following me? Okay. Oh, it's Agustino. Okay, so
It's Tyrone.
so we literally got off Walmart the other day. He was asking me why, so I wasn't following him. I literally saw his car. I'm like, I think that's Tino. So I sent him a message. I'm like, hey, déjame entrar porque they're not letting me in. And I'm like, I need to make a right. And when I was like, oh, maybe it's not him because he never answered the message. So anyways, me dejó el espacio, me metí, and then I made a right, and then he made a right. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, now is he following me? So we're going down, and I'm like, and then I get on his lane, and he's still following. Me meto al drive-thru, the McDonald's, and I notice that he's behind me. I'm like, why is he following me? I'm like, no manches, pinche stalker. Y ya later on, si mira que tenía su window down when he paid. I'm like, oh, it is Tino. So no, Tino, I was not following. You were following me. I live that way. I just have to pass for some burgers.
You probably didn't answer your text because you're not supposed to be texting and driving.
Oh my God. That didn't happen. No, it wasn't texting. It was Instagramming. So, yeah. Eso fue el caso del que queríamos hablar today. Good topics. I really liked it. Unfortunately, George couldn't join us, so we cannot know if his birthday is April 24. Actually, I want to hear her opinion since she wasn't here. Del April 24. I don't know if Eli has talked about it with you. Because basically. Oh.
Give me the mouse.
Huh?
Give me the mouse.
So go ahead and tell me your opinion about that.
It's scary. if it's true or not is just scary as a woman, and because I have a daughter too. Obviously, she's never by herself at all, but it is scary. And I've seen TikToks, I've seen videos of people talking about it. People saying, "Hey, I got that day off actually, but I'm gonna go to work to make sure that the girls that work with me are safe." So I think it's pretty scary. We're living in a scary times now.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I feel like we're getting. Maybe it's not gonna be in our time. Maybe en unos 50 años que ya va a ser el fin del mundo. Because
Yeah.
se siente como we're going to that direction.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
cuando.
And then, go ahead.
No, go for it. You're our guest
And
today.
yet, so yesterday night I went out with some coworkers, and we were at this restaurant where it has like a bar and bar stools so we can sit. So it was like five of us, and this guy just randomly sat down right next to us, like on our table, and we are like all looked at him, and we're like, "Who are you? Like, what are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, what are you girls doing later on tonight?" And we're like, "Going home." And my coworker, she's like, "How about you get out of here?" And he didn't like that. He didn't like that we didn't go along with his talk. So we told the server. The server moved them away from us and told them, "If you bother them again, I'll call security and he'll kick you out." She's like, "I don't like this type of guys." And we're like, "Yeah." So we were just like looking over our shoulders because they were constantly looking at all of us, and we're like, "Let's just all walk together to the cars, just in case." And I told them about April 24th, and then they were like, "Okay, so we gotta make sure we always stick together because where I work, and it's far from the parking lot. It's like right at the beach, and the parking lot is across Pacific Highway. So when it's nighttime, we walk by ourselves up to the parking lot. But all of our male co-workers are like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll walk with you, or we'll wait for the bus together to get to the parking lot." So like, I don't like working at nights, just regardless. But I think it's a pretty scary day for a woman.
Yeah. It is scary times. It is scary times. Y
Yeah.
siendo en esta time era que estamos viviendo, de que miras muchas cosas en TikTok, que miras muchas cosas en Instagram, Facebook, todo lo que es social media, YouTube, like people disrespecting la Holy Trinity, ¿verdad? Como in Brazil, the parade of Satan. I'm like, are you guys serious? I'm like neta, like that. I don't know if you guys knew this, but on Turkey, from what I heard, the earthquake from Turkey, era Turkey, right? El big earthquake que pasó.
Yeah.
El big earthquake, I heard that they actually put a rainbow flag on a Jesus Christ. So al next day pasó el earthquake. So I'm like, is it coincidence? Because you guys want to take it however you want to take it. El Satan parade, al next day, todo la flood, la rain, y que dicen que no había nada de predictions, the weather. So I'm like, we are heading that direction. I'm like, it's just matter of time if we don't change. Aquí está Luz Lucero saying what is happening April 24th. I'm not really onto social media or so. Isamar, you're the one who read about it. Good. Explain it.
That it's trending on TikTok that they want to make it into National Rape Day. So, cuida tus nalguitas, mija. No es cierto. I don't think anything is gonna happen. This was started up in 2021. I haven't seen any recent stuff about it. So I think it was just some guys trying to again create drama because April is the month of National Awareness Day for sexual. So I'm like, but see, everybody take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
I got out of work and I was talking with him on the phone, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared. He's like, why? I'm like, because two homeless men are following me. I kept walking fast, and then as soon as I crossed the street, I turned around to see they were still following me. They were both with their penis out, like peeing behind me. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah.
And that's on right there on Main Street and Washington,
Mm-hmm.
in front of the Chase.
And I'm like, that was freaking scary. I'm like, nope.
Oh, mira, a ver, let me. She's saying big yikes. Okay, thank you. No problem, Luz. No, there's another one right here. There's a good one for everybody here.
Yes.
And you're gonna hear an opinion about a divorcee. So, what is the hardest obstacle in a marriage? William, you want to go first?
Uh, dealing with the female. Not knowing what they want, not knowing what you do, not knowing this, not knowing that. Like,
Right.
hey, just give me a yes or no. That's all you gotta do.
Keep
Like,
it
you want a
simple.
divorce? I don't know.
Keep it simple.
It's not like saying, whenever we go out, let's say we go out and then they're like, oh, look at that, Starbucks. And okay, yeah, that's that, no? I mean, at the end of the, whenever we're passing and ya llegamos, hey, pues yo quiero un Starbucks. So we never said anything. Well, I told you, there's
Yeah,
Starbucks.
that's
It's
why she
like, I
mentioned
don't know if
it.
you want it or
That's
not.
It's like
I'm
we're
not
showing
sure.
you. It's como que
And-
they're showing you like, oh look, that's this, but that's like a hint. Like they want you to
But that's it.
initiate the. Oh,
No.
do you want some, babe?
Why don't
Do
you guys tell us what you guys really want?
Because we like to be pampered.
Oh my god! Is that true,
That's
Linda?
I mean, I guess the hardest part in the marriage is communication. It
Yeah,
has to be communication all the time.
it
Otherwise,
is. And then one way or another, you're trying to communicate good. It always ends with arguing. ¿Verdad?
Yeah.
sometimes.
Followed by sex.
It's like
That's
I
right.
I literally
Oh,
told her
Manuelita.
on Friday that we ended up al último nos peleamos. ¿Verdad? Dije, I told her I think our maximum us being together is only 4 hours. I'm like after 4 hours ya nos enfadamos and we start fighting and we get cranky and mejor a dormir or something. So I'm like that's the most I can give you in a day, 4 hours before we start getting pissed off at each other. But most of it is understanding each other. Most of it is el tiempo. Don't forget to date. Always going to once a month, un Friday night date. And I want to say a 3-day weekend thing. Especialmente que tenemos nosotros hijos, like us three, well, William también, ¿verdad? You always want to do it. I wanted to do it this year, but since she's pregnant, I'm not going to be able to do it this year. Pero quería hacer una weekend just for us, like 3
I
days.
told them we could still do a baby moon.
You
It's
told
our last one, so we shouldn't.
What's a baby moon?
I already
It's like
told
a
them.
honeymoon.
Just tell the world. They don't know what Tino doesn't know what's a baby moon.
It's like
Linda, say what's a baby moon?
Baby moon is like a honeymoon for just you two before the baby comes.
Oh,
But
it's
that's
like
not
time you
that's
connect before the baby comes, and you
that's not enjoyable though. Like let's say y'all want to drink, well you can't because there's a baby in you. You know you can't. I mean, look. I
they
mean,
can
you
enjoy
can eat.
themselves otherwise.
yes.
You can't do it rough.
How do you know?
¿Te gusta que te peguen, verdad, Eli?
Here's a good one. Here's a good one for the couples was. How do you come to conclusion when both can agree on something? Ooh, that's spicy.
really hard.
Let's start with Eli in his life.
So I can't.
Well, we learn to give each other space after an argument. Like when we first started the relationship, he would walk away because he would be really mad, and I just wanted to solve the problem. So I would honestly follow him and I'd be like, I want to talk, I want to solve the problem, and he would just walk away. So I've learned that that's his way of dealing with it. So now I deal with it the same way. Just give each other some space to think, to cool down, and then come back and talk about it. Because we have both have like high tempers, where like if he's screaming, I'm screaming. If he's cussing, I'm cussing, and that's not how the relationship should be. So we do give each other space.
Y si yo sé que si yo la cagué, I fucking apologize.
Yeah, he'll come back and say, hey babe, I'm sorry, I should have not acted that way, I should have not said that, I'm sorry. And he brings me flowers.
Not all the time.
That's good though.
Okay,
I only get flowers on Mother's Day or Valentine's Day. That's it.
And
Not even
Linda,
on the anniversary.
same question, Linda.
Not really.
Te las manda por text.
Same question, Linda.
So I actually am a lot like them. We are very high tempered. If he's screaming, I'm screaming. If he's cussing, I'm sure as hell gonna cuss. And he does walk away and close the door, and I will come and bang and knock that door down. So same thing, but slowly,
That
but
ain't good.
we have been learning to like, okay, I need to cool down, like, and then we come back again. But yeah, definitely still working on that.
William? I mean, you don't.
It just, I don't know. People are different. When it comes down to like now, me and Sheila is like, I don't hold back anymore. You know, it's like when you're in a marriage, you hold back a lot. When you're not together, you know, I'll literally cuss her out. She'll cuss me out. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And I just hang up and that's it. I don't answer her calls. I don't answer her texts. Like, you don't need to bother me. We're done. Like we're not together anymore. We don't live together. You're lucky I have 3 kids with you, because or else I wouldn't even be talking to you. You know, so it's like, no, that's how it is. You know, that's how it is. Like,
put her on blast like that.
like I love her and shit, but nah,
I think
nigga,
I'll
like, nah.
be doing almost the same.
¿Y tú, Rolas?
But with my ex-girlfriend, when we were together, like the communication between me and her, it was completely different than the communication I had with Sheila. You know, like with her, it was more understanding. When it came down to disagreements, it was like there was never a disagreement between us. There was, when it came down to a simple disagreement, like, where the fuck do you want to eat? Olive Garden? Like, for most females, you guys always want to pick Olive Garden. Like, everybody knows. Oh, I'm sure. Like for me, for me and her, it'd be like, hey, what do you want to eat? This spot. I want to eat this spot. Okay, well, simple. We'll flip a coin, and that's it. That's how we come to a conclusion of what the fuck we're eating. You know, with Sheila, it'd be like, what are we eating? Well, what the fuck Sheila wants, because Will doesn't get his way. You know, that was always how we came to conclusions in that relationship and my other relationship. You know what I mean? So it really just depends on your significant other when it comes down to it, how they are and how they want to deal with it too.
Okay.
I guess we'll get it.
I usually just give you the silent treatment because it pisses me off because I'm trying to talk normal, like a human being, respectful, but this one always starts screaming and cussing and everything. So I'll just be like, okay, vete a la verga. Y me voy pa mi room and I just... and then he'll make me happy by buying me food.
¿Quieres in and out?
Especially now.
¿Quieres un Carl's?
Because I tend to get hangry a lot.
Oh yeah, she gets fucking hangry too much. Too much. I believe this is gonna be our last question because we only have 15 minutes, and this one's a simple one. Who asked who out first? Who said I love you first? Linda,
He did.
You wanna go with us first?
Es quien la cague.
Huh? No, wait. I think who asked who first? Like, tu novia.
Oh.
She's like, what?
I was like, what are you talking about?
Like, I'm like,
Se está acordando de la llamada de la niña cuando se madrió el niño.
Well, he asked me first. He asked me out first.
How?
We've been going out since high school, so.
But he just randomly went up to you, hey, ¿quieres ser mi novia?
Well, no.
No, me gustaron sus nalguitas.
So, like, we met in high school, but, like, I didn't really pay much attention to him. He would just say, hi, how are you? And then it started from there. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I said yes. And then we broke up. And then he asked me again. And I was like, yeah. And then I think I said I love you first. I don't remember about that, but.
Yeah,
how long have you guys been together?
I was a big player. So.
17 years.
Oh, wow. Damn. So you are 40, Eli.
Shut the fuck up.
He's close to them.
¿Y tú, Rolas?
Yeah, 4 more years.
So I asked her, we worked in Pollo Loco. That's where we met. Agarré su number. Fácil así. Let me have your number. I told someone I have.
Let me have your number in case I need to call out or something.
Me la dio.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk to
There
you
you
when
go.
I'm like, I'll talk to you when I have time. Okay. Okay. As soon as I step out of the door, I'm like, hi, I have time right now.
I'm like, dumbass, I'm working.
Pasó el tiempo y todo y pues la enamoré. Y así de fácil. I worked my magic.
Mhm.
La pendeja. Yeah, I went to her house to ask her
Early
out.
in the morning. Oh my God.
Como las 11 de la mañana todavía estaba en pijamas.
Keep in mind, he never wakes up early. But this time he woke up super early at 7 in the morning.
No, sí, ay, no,
It was 7 in the
really?
morning.
Bestia.
My dad went to go cut his hair. That's
Ni él se la cree.
yeah, exactly. He went all the way to my house. So,
Hey.
this is my Uber.
Sorry about that. Sorry for that rude interruption. No, yeah, so I asked her out. It was in her house. That whole day I met my suegros todos.
He told me, so do you want to be my girlfriend? And I just said, I don't know. Because I didn't want a boyfriend.
Y yo de mensaje. Anyways, así fue. And I think I said I love you first.
You did.
Yeah, I said I love you first. Es que estás bien pinche seca.
He cried.
No,
I'm just kidding.
What the fuck? Linda, how'd you meet or asked out Terry?
You didn't ask, you asked him out? No.
What?
No, we'll see. Well, she has to say her story.
Okay.
No, he was my friend's weed dealer. So he was the guy, in high school. Yeah, never thought anything of it because he was just whatever. But he had a blonde girlfriend. Always had blonde girlfriends. Anyways, met at like a party years later.
Linda, it's because once you go black, they don't go back.
Oh, so.
Clearly,
Right?
I could say that's not true, but go ahead, continue.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, he asked me out.
You don't like that black licorice?
Cálmate tú. Déjala que acabas su story.
He opened it up.
Yeah, he asked me out first. Went on like a little date. He bought me champagne and made me breakfast, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I moved away. I was gonna go be a flight attendant, and I was like, look, I don't have time for you. Like I'm living my life. And then I came back from doing that, and he was like, well, I'm still here, so I'm still waiting. And then he said he loved me, like basically after that, and I moved in. Been together for almost 7 years now.
Pinche Linda, so you always treated him like shit?
Yeah.
Until you got you pregnant, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Just like.
Literally, that's how it worked.
Now,
Well, they say when it's meant to be, it's going to happen regardless.
Yeah. very
¿y tú,
true.
William?
Which one we talking about though?
Pues,
Your ex-wife.
Your ex-wife.
She asked me on a date first. I said nah. And then we went on a date, and then she said I love you first, and that's it. I never said it back.
You never said it back.
Not until the wedding day.
Oh my god. I'll marry you, but I'm not gonna say I love you.
Yeah.
No, with us, it was really, really quick. We started dating, we got married, and we became parents the same year.
That's wild.
We actually went
Es que
there.
dijeron, es que como estaban, remember que en aquel tiempo decían que en 2012 se iba a acabar el mundo?
So I wanted to lose my virginity, so I'm like, okay, fuck it.
Oh,
Te gané, ¿verdad?
Me ganas, ahorita que me ganas en el joke. You've been practicing for 12 years. All right. So,
¿Pero le gustó?
It was a
¿Se
good one.
quedó?
It was a good one. So, yeah, me gustó mucho. Go ahead and do some closing thoughts, William, before we end this.
Quick advice for Junior. When it comes down to buying your wife flowers, para que nunca se queje, just buy her one last fucking dozen of flowers. Fucking
I've told him-
a Lego set of flowers, and then she's set for life. You're never gonna fucking die. I swear to God, they never got that.
I told him que I'll be happy que seas a una pinche florecita de aquí afuera que se robe. It's the thought that counts. I'm like, girls are just emotional romantics that, well, not all of them. Pero cualquier detallito, anything is nice.
You could literally build them for her, and ese es el detalle. You build them for her.
Este cabrón.
I've seen that one.
Do you know your
Well, that-
brother? He can't even build a bed frame. I had to build it.
Oh my God,
Oh
yeah.
my
Fucking
God.
anybody could build Legos.
Anybody can build a bed frame, and he broke it.
Es que como mucho shaky.
Like in Vegas, we were shaking con calentura instead de.
Oh, at our 10-year anniversary, it's like, oh, we gotta.
That was sad.
Agarramos con jacuzzi, todo un pinche president suite y todo, de así era para celebrar nuestros 10 years y agarramos pinche cover, so we're like, todos ahí muriéndonos en la cama.
Terrible.
So, Eli, any closing thoughts? You guys?
Communication is key in a relationship,
Okay, I like it.
and the smallest little detail counts.
Yes.
Flowers.
Mhm.
This is
Lego
real.
flowers.
I was
Real flowers. Those flowers I have in the back, I don't know if you could see them. They're like the first flowers he gave me.
Oh,
But see,
damn,
but see,
bro.
they're dead. The Lego ones are never gonna die. You know what I mean? And they're more expensive too.
I still kept them.
And the Lego flowers you'll be able to keep with color and everything.
With kids, you can't keep anything.
Good point.
With his dog, you can't keep anything.
With my dog. All right. Linda, any closing thoughts?
Being a stay-at-home mom is a job,
Oh my God.
and working moms should still get help from their working husbands.
Especially pregnant working moms.
Totally, absolutely. Yeah.
See.
Especially, yeah. I barely help her, but
And we didn't even touch on the topic of like, should they financially help and how that should work, like the financial aspect of it either. We didn't talk about that, but we can next time.
Yes, we will. Just remind me or send it on a text so I won't forget and I'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Eli, closing thoughts.
Lisa ya te amenazó este raro, ¿eh?
¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque le pusiste silence.
Oh, no, I was telling her something. So por eso le puse en mute.
Ya se quiere ir al cuarto. No,
No,
se puede
ahora.
esperar.
Eli, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, like Betty said, communication is key, and I think we should be a balance between both of us, between every relationship. You know, not because somebody works more than the other people. I mean, the other partner va a ser menos. You know, a house it should be equal, pero también que nos entiendan. A veces we work. Like yo estaba en un trabajo físico, so I was more cansado, more stressed. Y ahorita pues es mentally porque estoy trabajando en computers and all that y me canso también, pero it's just, you know, we gotta come to an agreement que nos entendamos los dos como pareja, en cada pareja tiene que ser así.
True. Now, this is my closing thought. It means zoom it in because I need him. Que miren, people, mujeres que lloran, que no les ayudamos. Let's switch jobs one day and you'll see the difference how a man can do better at their house doing a house dad and house husband and not working out there with complaints y headaches. Thank you. That's my closing thoughts.
Cálmate, machista.
He just says that because he's never suffered from a period cramp or anything of that sort of.
That's something else.
Suffer from a cold. We suffer from colds. All right.
All right. That's
Ponte un suéter y ya.
do your closing thoughts and your quote of the day.
I don't have.
Just say something to the people que escucharon y que los. It's
Well,
just
like they said, communication is the key. You have to learn how to communicate because without that, no offense, you'll end up like William.
Hey, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have these right now.
Oh my God.
Solito y
I would-
triste haciendo flores de
I
Lego.
wouldn't have this other one.
To
I
distract
got all
himself.
sorts of shit in my car, homie. We good.
Con su best friend Manuelita.
Ya, cálmate tú.
No.
Keep it cool, no.
Oh, like man.
Take on him. I'm just a guest. He has to keep us cool with the guests.
I'm good.
All right, go
¿Verdad,
ahead.
William? Así nos llevamos, ¿verdad?
I got Angela and I got Manuelita, and we good.
You're
you know?
best friends. That's what I
It's a
tell you.
threesome right here. I got a whole threesome.
That's what I tell your brother. I'll be okay if they become the best friends.
All
I'm
right.
good.
You have 5 minutes to read a quote.
Okay. Okay. A great marriage is not when the perfect couple comes together. It is when the imperfect couple learns to enjoy their differences.
Ooh, I like it.
I like that.
I like it very, very much.
Hopefully, you guys will get
That's
an invitation to my wedding
deep.
soon.
Yes.
Yes. Well, people, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the questions. And you guys did open up my eyes and brains a little bit. Maybe next time I'll think about it. But thank you for tuning in. We are out. Ciao.
All right,
Good
good night.
night.
Take care.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.